What up, y'all? What up? I'm back at y'all with a video. I've been meditating on the type of content to put out. And I feel like during this time, the COVID-19 and basically the worldwide spiritual revolution that's going on at the time, I feel like it's necessary. And excuse me, I'm outside, and I feel like a lot of us is outside at this time. We're kind of getting stir crazy being in the house, but I think it's appropriate to talk about a lot of the spiritual dealings that are going on at this time that we should be aware of. I feel like at this time, a new earth is being born into existence. And we've been knowing that this time has been coming for a while. You get what I'm saying? But it's now that it's finally hitting us on a 3D level. Like I said, this time has been foreseen for a long time. But I feel like our first instinctual thought would be that it would be something that is completely negative that is going on. I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at it, but at the end of the day, it is really something of a bigger spiritual nature that is happening. These dogs. Anyways, basically, we are going through a test of faith. Right now, we're at a period where the world is quote-unquote pausing, and we're having a spiritual shakeup. Now, people who have been on a spiritual path for a while, this isn't quite new to you, so it's not really that much of a difficult time to navigate. However, there's going to be difficult times, you get what I'm saying? The people who failed to spiritually awaken before will need a beacon, will need some type of light and guidance, because everything else that they have put their faith into is failing them, in a sense. So it's all about reestablishing what you believe is what you know. I mean, what do you believe at the end of the day? Or what do you believe in? In the leaders that you've put your faith in? Have you put that same amount of faith in self? Have you researched and really devised your own personal thought when it comes to the things that you follow and you believe? I mean, this really is a trying time. It's bringing people's emotions to the forefront. It is also bringing people's vices to the forefront, because we have to be detoxified. And in order for that to happen, people need to kind of go through the withdrawal stages. And that's kind of what we're going through right now. It's the spiritual withdrawal stage, where we have to go back to that which is the core foundation of existence, nature. See, what humanity has done has created nature as an opposition force that we have to somehow conquer or overcome. And because we have that complex, we constantly find ourselves in predicaments where we create that future for ourselves. But I feel like we have grasped enough information at this time to understand that the earth is very different. The earth is just a microcosmical representation of us and what is going on within us and outside of us. If we really look at what's going on earth, it is a reflection of what is going on in the masses of humanity. However, we also have to be aware of the responsibility that we hold to earth. Because the earth is our sustainer, we also hold a responsibility to sustain her. And yes, this does come from clean air supply, clean water supply, recycling, and clean fuel supply. But this also ties into a clean and reinforced energetic supply. Some of us know, some of us don't know, but I'm going to let y'all in on a few things that I've been studying lately and looking into in regards to the planet and reestablishing the energetic grid on the planet. Now, a lot of people have proposed theories of this, and I have studied a lot of ascended masters and very educated people and teachers, and for my own personal outlook on this. The Earth has certain points that which meet on a cosmic level. We call them vortexes in between the dragon veins, or basically the currency or lines that flow through the earth. Now, these dragon veins or lines have been studied and can be proven. There are certain points where they meet, and that is where a miniature and macro spiritual vortex is created. Now, we got to understand that when a vortex is created, that is when multiple electromagnetic energy fields are intercrossing. In order to tame an electromagnetic field, you need to be able to reduce the temperature or the speed at which the electrons are moving down to a superchargeable level, using magnets and crystals, of course. We have done extensive research within crystallology, also extensive research within thermodynamics, also particle fusion, studying of molecules, how energy works. And I truly look at this as a way to tap into the free energy that a lot of very profound inventors like Nikola Tesla and others that have spoken and existed in times. If you look at his example on the rotary engine principle and how when creating it, he discovered, in a sense, how energy moves through a vortex, and how, in order to tap into that energy through a vortex and create or be able to harness free energy, which is the energies in the middle space. See, we focus on the directions north, south, east, west, but what he tied into it was the northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest, etc. concepts of the energy and how it flows in a diagonal way as well. And when it comes to the vortex energy and magnets, a supercharged magnet, if you look up magnetism, is able to be suspended in anti-gravity through cancellation of lowering the temperature around this quote-unquote magnet. And the earth in a concept is a magnet, because look at the mineral properties and I'm talking about within deep earth as a whole. Like, the earth is a magnet protruding on itself. That's why we have a gravitational pull. If the earth wasn't a magnet, we would have no pull. Or if we didn't have no magnetic system, we will have no pull. So when it comes to those energy centers, I feel like tapping into how to harness that energy and reconfigure it. Because I feel like if we look into it like this, crystals can be programmed, right? So if we look into that energy and we really take the time to see how we can reestablish the Earth's field and continue to dig into that, because that's what I'm continuing to dig into. Like I said, I feel like we're on the precipice of really bringing the Earth back to life, but it's up to us to continue to hold this flame and open the way for the new generations. But think about this. If you program the crystals with the quote-unquote magnet, supercharged, superconductive of sort, and you make everything right, get everything together, and you start to work with that vortex energy, you actually do harness this free energy, and you program that crystal to be a conduit to recharge and power up the earth. Could this potentially affect the earth in a positive way when reestablishing an energetic field? I don't see why not. I mean, crystals are used to reestablish our energetic field, right? So, the earth creates crystals for a reason. Our ancestors created or work with crystals, for a reason. And I feel like we need to look into that property because we have a crystalline structure, crystalline frequency, crystalline tie and connection as well. We use crystals on a daily. Silicon Valley uses crystals on a daily. But it's all about incorporating that energy into the earth as a benefit to the earth as well, because it's an imbalance of energy. It has to be mutual exchange. We have to start looking into things to help the planet. Come on, guys. I mean, it's up to us. Let's look into the photoplankton, which provides 90% of the Earth's oxygen supply. Let's look into that, which can also power jets and shit like that without causing the Earth decimate. Now is the time when all of these huge corporations and structures are being destroyed, and the fertile minds of the future are stepping forward. It is up to us. So what will you do with it? Alright, guys, that's my channeling for tonight. I hope y'all really just meditate on this. If you have any questions or whatever, you can get at me. I will be putting out more information as it comes to me. But this is a great time for introspection and really reevaluating your sense of faith and your sense of purpose, because we all have a mission here. It's up to us. Peace.